Hi everyone, today we are breaking down a paper called Adversarial Reasoning at Jailbreaking Time. Basically, it shows how attackers try to trick AI into doing something it should not do by adding smart questions. And it explains how AI can spot and stop these tricks by using better reasoning. If you want to know how AI defends itself from hackers, keep watching. So, here this is the paper Adversarial Reasoning at Jailbreaking Time, published in 2025. So basically, in this paper, we have found a new kind of attack which is not based on clever wording or tricks, but based on optimizing the model's own reasoning. And this represents a shift in how AI systems can be attacked. Now, why this paper matters? Because for years, jailbreaks were mostly prompt strings, string instructions, indirect phrasing, or disguised request. But this paper shows something more powerful that attackers don't need clever prompts anymore. They just need iteration, and the model will slowly guide them towards a jailbreak. And this is the same pattern we see in the real world use today. Ask the model something repeatedly, then refine the question, then take its own suggestions, and eventually safety breaks. But this paper explains why does it happen. So we will walk through the complete paper in the simplest terms possible. And here we will start with the abstract. So, what the paper says that jailbreaking LLMs can succeed by using reasoning, not just clever phrasing. Attackers usually try simple tricks or random variations. And this paper shows a new attack that uses step by step thinking, improves the attack in multiple rounds, uses a loss signal to know whether the attack is getting closer, and it works better than older jailbreak methods. So the easy idea is instead of throwing random prompts at the model, the attacker thinks, checks what works, updates the plan, and tries again. So for example, here we can understand that they've written in this paper, we apply these techniques to the task of model jailbreaking, eliciting harmful responses. And also, they have found the better results using this attack success rates from many large language models. Then comes the introduction part. So in this introduction, we told that large language models are trained to avoid harmful answers. And jailbreak attack tries to bypass these rules. So the paper divides old attacks into two big groups. And these two big categories are token space and semantic space attacks. Now, these token level attacks, they use weird symbols, gradient based changes, strange text that looks unnatural. These sometimes work but are easy to detect because they look odd. Then comes semantic or the meaning based attacks. They act like stories, role play, multi step conversations are involved in this. These look normal but are not optimized well. And here, the missing ingredient was neither attack style uses proper reasoning. So, after discussing the research gap, here the authors are telling what this paper is all about. Like they have told that we present adversarial reasoning that uses reasoning to effectively exploit the feedback. And here they have also shared that adversarial reasoning consists of three key steps: reason, verify, and search. So the key insights of the papers are that large language models are becoming better because they use reasoning loops. So attackers can also use reasoning loops to make jailbreak stronger. And this paper proposes exactly that. Now comes the related work or the background. So, here in this related work, the paper reviews past jailbreak methods, which were this token space attacks, where change characters, use gradients, or we produce unnatural prompts. Also, they discuss semantic attacks, which are LLM generated prompts, where we rewrite prompts, chain of thought traps are involved, and multi turn dialogues are there. Then they discussed about this pair, or the pair style iterative rewriting. So here pair tries multiple rewrites but uses weak feedback. Basically model refused, then try again. It gets stuck early because it does not know how to improve. So after discussing all this, like reasoning versus safety and other things, it tells how its paper's contribution is different compared with previous work. So they say is that their paper uses reasoning, the paper uses loss feedback, And this paper uses multiple models for planning, comparing, and refining, which creates this method much more effective than the previous state of art methods. Then in this preliminaries, they give the problem setup. So here they define the jailbreak task clearly, where they say the objective of the jailbreaking is to elicit a target LLM to generate objectionable content corresponding to malicious intent. They tell me how to build a worm. So the goal is to produce a prompt P that makes the target LLM answer a harmful question. And the judge model evaluates whether the attack succeeds. But the paper twist is instead of optimizing the prompt directly, they optimize a reasoning string S. So that they have discussed that they are talking about this S. And S is like the attacker's internal strategy node. In each iteration, use S, produce some prompts, see which prompts work better, update S, and repeat on. And they treat jailbreaks as a reasoning problem, not as one shot trick. So, after discussing all the maths involved there, they share that this is optimization of the reasoning strings, feedbacks. They're talking about according to the target losses. They're having a verifier. Okay, and then they are using the searching method. So, that is for each iteration, uses produce prompts, see which prompts work better, update us, and repeat. So, this is what they're talking about. Then comes this method, and this is also the algorithm tells what their paper is all about. Here the attack uses multiple models that work together. First is a generator, that is the attack model. It uses a reasoning string S to generate many possible jailbreak prompts. These different prompts is different attempts. Then loss based scoring, for each prompt they calculate how close the target LLM is to giving a harmful answer using log probability loss. And the important detail is model may respond safely, but the loss may still reveal how tempted the model was to do the harmful thing. And this is the paper's biggest innovation. Then they have a feedback model, which is for the comparison stage. A separate model compares all attempts and produces the feedback. Which attempt was better, which direction S should improve, what pattern should change. And this gives direction, unlike previous methods. Then in the refiner models, they improve this S. So a third model updates S, a tiny improvement each round. And then they keep on repeating this. That is, in each loop, S, then prompts, then calculating loss, then getting feedback, then improve this S. And by doing this, the attack becomes smarter over time. So that they have explained this method using the maths. Then comes the experiment part here. And so here the paper gives the full algorithm also, reasoning based attack procedure. So if we'll see this, it must be given there like this is exactly that they're telling experiments. Yeah, this is the adversarial reasoning they're sharing. So here they produce n prompts using S, different facing styles, different angles. They score each prompt using the loss. That is, lower loss means a target model closer to breaking. Then compare prompts using feedback model. So the feedback model sees which prompts were promising. Refine the S, that is small update to strategy. Iterate means repeat 10 to 20 rounds. Now, why it works? Because the attack evolves. Old jailbreaks were one shot, but this is multi step learning. So, they have defined the hyperparameters that they used in this. Also, they shared that they have used attack success rate to measure the improvements, and they've told that it's a multi step learning. So, they have also discussed about multi shot transfer attacks here. And then comes the experiments parts. So in the experimentation, the paper tests the model on very strong models, Peter Claude, GPT, OpenAI, Gemini Pro, Llama, DeepSeek models, and they evaluate using harm bench judge, human evaluators, consistent safety criteria. And then they give their results. So the reasoning attack outperforms Pair, TAP, Autodan, GCG, and other baselines, especially against the most aligned models. Then comes the ablation study. That is, which part matters most. So author test what happens if they remove components. So they say, what if we remove feedback? Then the performance collapses, which shows feedback is crucial. Then they say, what if we remove or randomize prompt order? Then attack stop working, means structure matters. After removing loss, huge performance drop. That means the loss signal is key. Or if we replace refinement with pair, then early stagnation. That is, pair does not improve in later stages because it ignored losses. Also, they analyzed all the things. So they have shown why the method works because the attack learns patterns that correlate with model vulnerability. Refined prompts becomes natural and subtle. So reasoning models are more vulnerable because reasoning steps reveal structure that the attacker exploits. So here attackers prompt evolve in quality across iteration. And this paper shows full examples. So here they have shared the feedback, consistency, and other things. Then comes the conclusion section here. So there they found the three major insights. First is the reasoning helps attacker. That this flips the normal assumption. That reasoning does not only help good tasks, it helps attacks too. Then they talk about that safety guardrails focused only on output are not efficient or not effective enough because the attacker improves across many rounds, and even that we need to focus on more methods. That is, defenses must monitor multi-step reasoning process, not just the final prompts. So this was the LLM security paper, and they are the references that they used. Then they are sharing this additional related work that is sharing token space jailbreaking, semantic space jailbreaking, also experimental setting, human evaluations. Then they shared the experiments. They compared the results with others, and this all. Okay, so this was the LLM security paper. So whenever we study this, basically LLM security papers, we should ask few questions. If one of the part is missing, then we should understand this paper is having something missing and it's not a good research. So what these questions are? The first question is we should always ask about the threat model. Okay, the threat is what the attackers do, right? So here the paper assumes a realistic attacker. That is, they are an external user. They only have a AI interface. They cannot see model weights. They cannot fine tune. They cannot change training data. They cannot access logs or intermediate steps. Their only power is typing prompts and reading responses. This is exactly how real users interact with commercial large language models. And the goal is simple: bypass safety rules. Nothing fancy, just a user typing again and again, and model showing revealing what it should not. Then comes the attack surface. That is their weakness. So what do you think? Have the paper done this? Or how it is so? So in this weakness part, the key insights of the paper is that the vulnerability is not in the prompt, but in the reasoning process that the model follows internally. Here, the attacker interacts with the model in multiple small steps, and each step reveals a tiny hint about how close the model is to refusing. And those hints act as guidance. The attacker uses them to generate the next step. So eventually, the internal reasoning shifts enough that the model produces an unsafe answer. This is new because it means the model's own reasoning becomes a guide for the attacker. Then comes the method section. So after this, we are having preliminaries, algorithms, and all. So in this method part, we normally get the idea how does the attack work, right? So the method is surprisingly simple but extremely effective. That it works in cycle. So in the step one, generate many slightly different prompts. Step two, send them to model. Step three, observe the model's response. Does it sound like it's getting closer to saying something unsafe? So even tiny signals count. Softer refusal, partial hints, uncertain tone, almost answering indirectly, and then use the signals to generate the next round of prompts. And the step 5, repeat until the jailbreak is achieved. It's basically a feedback loop. Model, then get feedback, then better attack, then again goes to model, then get feedback, and finally breakthrough. So the model unintentionally becomes a partner in the attack process. So here the model helps the attacker, not because it wants to, but because it tries to be helpful and informative. Then LLM security papers should have the evaluations also, like they have shared the baselines and evaluations. So here in this evaluation part, normally discuss how well was it tested. So here they have discussed all the baselines and evaluations. So here author tested this attack on multiple commercial large language models, like here, and multiple open source large language models, safety aligned models, instruction tuned models, models of different sizes, different harmful categories. They compared it against standard jailbreak prompts, role play based jailbreaks, translation based jailbreaks, prompt rewriting attacks, gradient based attacks when possible. And this is a strong evaluation step because it shows that model is not model specific. So when an attack works across many models, you know the weakness is fundamental. Then next part comes is the results. So here they have discussed this results in the ablation studies and the same part here. Okay, so what happened? Here is what they found. Baseline jailbreaks often fail, but once you add iterative optimization, success rate jumped drastically. So some models go from 5 to 10% jailbreak success to 50 to 60% or more. And the safety aligned models still break. Attack is reproducible. The attack survives from reshuffling and paraphrasing. So, very important result is the model gives away micro signals that guide the attacker. These signals are invisible to normal user, but they're extremely useful for optimization. Then after this, normally we have a failure analysis. So why failure analysis? Because if there will be no gap, how will we work in future? Nothing is perfect. Each as a human, so how can a research be all perfect? It shall have some drawbacks or limitations. So, very small models don't have enough reasoning depth to optimize. Also, they have shared that extremely strict refusal models slow the attack, but don't stop it. Multi turn safety training helps, but is not perfect. Attacks take longer on strongly aligned systems. And the models with a deeply integrated safety and reasoning resist better. And the honesty in these limitations makes this paper trustworthy. Then the next question arises, okay, all is done, but what about me? How will I work? So always check whenever you are having any security paper or other things, that is open problems or open questions. What remains unsolved? So this paper highlights several major challenges that safety must be inside the reasoning process, not just at the output. Traditional guardrails don't catch iterative attacks. AI agents are even more vulnerable because they rely heavily on reasoning. Defenses need to detect unusual reasoning pathways, not just bad text. We need better ways to interrupt harmful reasoning before it completes. And this is a wake up call for organization that safety filters alone are not enough. We need reasoning aware defenses. So, to summarize this complete paper, we can say that this paper shows a new class of attack where the attacker does not trick the AI with fancy language. Simply use the model's own reasoning feedback to slowly push it towards unsafe behavior. And this is highly relevant because it mirrors the real world usage. Repeated queries, refinement, unintentional hits, and eventually a slip. So, this is why modern safety must go deeper than prompt filters. It must operate at the level of reasoning, not just wording. Hope this paper is clear to you. Now you can just look at another LLM security paper and can then understand the paper this way. Thank you.